from your natural stance, I want you to practice keeping from this position with your searching hands. I don't want you to practice shifting. That's what I called it. So from here, if you see my feet, I just turn. Okay, I'm using the ground. You guys start learning to feel the ground when you shift. So when I'm here, I want you to practice shifting. But when you shift, practice. Your hands are here. Practice shifting your hands. Okay. When you go to the other side, same thing. Shift, shift. And if you don't want to do the hands, that's fine. You can just relax. Just practice shifting. Don't do this when you shift. Stand straight up. Like I said, your hips are tucked in Wing Chun. If somebody comes at me, I want to be able to drop my weight. I don't want to be, because I usually fight from this position too. Okay, forward stance or what do you call this? Yeah, forward stance, front stance. This is right stance because of my right foot. The camera may look like my left, but this is my right foot. Same here, left, front stance or forward stance. And if somebody comes at me, I don't want to move back. I don't like to move back. If somebody coming at me with all kinds of ammunition and 18,000 strikes, I'm going to fight my way through it. I'm not going to move back unless I really have to. But I'm just going to lower my weight, my center of gravity, hips tucked in, my center of gravity, and I'm going to come back using the ground as more power, okay? I'm going to be blocking, but I'm going to be going like this. So don't go back unless you have to. I have a friend, Master Scott. He, man, it's getting dark. Hope you guys can see me. He'll run backward just so you can run after him, and then he'll turn around and with a spinning, flying kick in the air, and he'll get you too, because you think he's running, but he's not. He's one you can follow him. Okay, so from here, you just practice shifting, okay? And you can do it without, you can put your hands in your pocket if you want, just practice shifting. But I prefer you to have your hands out, shift. And you can stop in the middle, here, this way. I call this one position, 2, 3, for training purposes, okay? Practice shifting. All right, so that's pretty easy. From the neutral stance, practice shifting. One important thing, when you shift, here you have weight on both legs. When you shift, the weight is, your knee is bent. If you can see my knee, I'm still in this neutral position. But when I turn, maybe it's not distributed evenly. This is probably about 40% of my weight. The back leg is covering more weight in case I have to go down, in case somebody's attacking, okay? That balance. Shift, most of the weight is now on the back leg. There's some on here, but not as much, maybe 40%, 60-40. Here's 50-50. When I shift, different weight distribution this way. Okay. And later we'll practice to learn to shift with the, just like I said here, with the searching hand, you'll practice your punch. Okay? You learn how to shift and punch at the same time. Learn how to tong sao, position, same time. Bong sao, same thing. So this is a good exercise from the natural stance. Practice your shifting. Then you can practice searching hand position. You can practice punching. You can practice your tong sao. Practice your bong sao. Pak sao. There's different things you can practice, okay? So shifting is important. And if you can still see me, I might have some light. So, like I said, the shifting part, okay, practice from here. Right now, if you think that you got the punching down, in the bong sao, tong sao, pak sao, if you think you got that down, if you can shift, you got to practice. I'm going to cut this part out. Practice punching. Okay? practice the tongue sound. And when you shift, when you get to this side, this should already be here, simultaneous. Like when you do something in this style of fighting, when you get to your point of origin, which is here, make sure everything handwork wise is there at the same time, okay? That's what gives you the power. It gives you the mechanics and the speed. And I'm doing stuff you can't see, but I'm doing it so long. But when you get here, if I go like this, if I shift and this comes a second later, it's not as powerful. Everything together is, okay? Just like the punch. If I'm coming here and I go here and I block and I punch at the same time, the mechanics, it makes it more powerful. And people are strong and fast, but you want to get power. When you get my age, 68, and you've been doing it for a long, long time, you get the power. You can't explain it, but you know it's there, especially when you hit somebody or you hit something, okay? Hitting a board and steel and rocks, it's not like hitting a person. There's a different feeling, especially if you hit them to hurt them. That's why I say the sandbag is more, it'll give you more of a realistic feel of a person if you have sand in there. And then, of course, you're going to get you a sand. I keep saying, get you a sandbag. Follow the sandbag video and watch it. And, okay, shifting, you got that. But right now, I just want you to practice with the searching hand. Okay, this is what I call stepping. And I may have to use a different venue to show this, and this is more advanced. This is for some of the guys that I'm working with already, and girls. From the neutral stance, or natural stance, you're going to shift. Like I said, remember, the back leg is now carrying maybe 60, 70% of the weight. The front leg is 30, 40, okay? So that means you can pick it up faster. So what I want you to do is I want you to step. I call it stepping. So this one comes up. And of course that one has to come up too, but you want to try to get it to where you stop at the same time, like both feet. This will get here faster than this, of course, but you want to make it feel like it's there at the same time, but you don't want to make this kind of noise. Too much noise. You want to practice nice and quiet. But you want to do it fast. And of course, see my searching hand is up. Everything up. Now, if I was going to strike when I got there, remember everything has to be at the same time. This connects the ground at the same time. This gets here at the same time as this foot. This punches the same time as I stop, demonstration-wise. I'm pulling the hand down and I'm striking, but everything is that time, okay? So if I'm going here, everything is the same time. It's not like this. 1, 2, 3. It's just like 1. It's not 1. If you get somebody that can do all that in just 1, you got a true, somebody past a grandmaster. But the way you practice this is, you step. I want you to practice Russell again. If you have like a long line, like maybe 10 steps that way. Like say if I'm going here and I'm on number 10, that's 10. I want you to switch this way and go back down 10. Okay? So that exercise looks like this. But when you get there, I want you, as you step, I want you to switch hands. Kind of like, this will get you ready for punching. If somebody's there with a knife, gun, ready to fight you, whatever, you can step. You get so fast, you can step, grab their hand, pock the knife. When I say pock, I mean like this, okay? That's pocket. Pock their hand, push the hand down, but I want you to strike the eye at the same time. If you can step on their foot, their instep, to keep them from going backwards, that'd be fine. But that comes with months and months of learning to step. I can go so fast I can step on somebody's instep, keep them from going back. They're falling back now because I'm striking and I'm using control. Okay, plus I'm going into their space, which I'll explain in a second. But the exercise is here. In the neutral stance, turn, step. Now I don't care if you were making this kind of noise and you hear your other foot coming back. 1, 2, you hear the 1, 2, don't worry about that right now. You want to get it to where you can do it quietly and make it sound like one sound, but that takes time. So if you do this, that's okay. As long as you know that your hips are tucked in, you're stepping, 30 to 40% of weight on the front foot, the back leg is using the rest of the weight, your hands are up, your guards are up in a searching hand position. And when you get there, by the time this gets here, this gets here also. So it's all one move you want to make it. Like that. Keep on going, okay? So I'll try to go slow. And imagine that you're knocking somebody's hands down that's right here. Instead of jabbing, you're knocking the hand down, okay? They're a defensive tool. So stepping, knocking the hand down, but by the time your hand gets down, this should be striking, okay? I'm gonna have to get a really better video set. So stepping. And stepping is this here. Okay, stepping. I call that stepping. But I call this taking the space. What I do is, like, there's chisao, or sticky hands they call it, building up sensitivity in your arms and your hands, elbows, stuff like that, while you're moving. But what I do is filling the space, okay? Sticky hands or chisao, but it's called filling the space. You're going to be grappling, and we're a good ways away from that, and that's where the sandbag comes in. You got to get that sandbag. And wherever you fill the space, that's where you're going to take your strike. But you're not going to strike unless you know that you can cause damage, which I'll show you later. That's part of what I do. I fill the space. If I got you, and my thing is grabbing, which you'll see, a lot of people don't do that. But my thing is not, my grappling is not filling this and that. My grappling is grabbing you, grabbing your arms, grabbing your tools of destruction on me, grabbing your body, whatever. And if I feel a space where I can cause damage, if I can see a spot where I cause damage, that's where I'm going, okay? But that comes with the sandbag and this ring technique I'm going to show you, which I told my son that I'm going to show him how to do this. And of course in Wing Chun you do this, a lot of different exercises to build this up. This is a metal, this is pretty hard, okay? So it helps you build this up, helps you build your bong style up, tong style movement, pak style. It helps you build up a lot.